flick one switch, and the last one goes out of position. I thought you could like do them all.
My name is Ryan Burke, and I just love guitars. That's why I'm traveling the whole world to try as many as I can.
You're watching 60 Cycle Hum Roadcase. This episode is brought to you by Tour Gear Designs and their amazingly small and flat patch cables. Big ear pedals, harnessing the cosmic power of cats to transport you into a new sonic dimension. Gun Street Wiring Shop, unlock your guitar's hidden tones with an expertly crafted custom wiring harness. And Harmony Guitars, USA-made guitars with nitro finishes, high personality pickups, cool retro looks, and included mono gig bags and playability that punches way above their price point.
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan. You're watching 60 Cycle Hum. I'm at Carter Vintage in Nashville, Tennessee. I came out here for Summer NAMM, and I said it in the last two videos. I should not have gone to Summer NAMM. I should have just come straight here. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff I want to film, and I don't have enough time to do it. I'm going to have to come back to Nashville just for this shop alone. I am not kidding. I'm feeling really, honestly frustrated that I'm going to leave this shop without being able to film every nook and cranny of every guitar that catches my eye, because there's a lot catching my eye. This one included a Baldwin Burns Bison. A baby Bison is what it says. 1960s, $2,000. I've always wanted to try old Baldwin Burns guitars, and this one has a wiggle stick on it. Oh, I'm on a freaky deaky patch. We'll start out with my hot Princeton patch here. It's called the Amp Crunch patch. I really love these tiny little chromy knobs here. I'm sure you can't see them, but I can. They're small. They're like smaller than pedal knobs. Really fun segmented pickguard with a big clear piece of acrylic pickguard there. Pickups like I've never seen in my life. Bridge hardware and a trim like I've never seen in my life. Really fun three-dimensional headstock shape. 0 fret. Plenty of life left on these frets as well for a 60s guitar. Fun, fun, fun shape. The bridge pickup might be dead on this. I'm getting nothing out of it. That's a bummer. Yes, neck pickup only. It sounds great. The one pickup that works. I'm playing sloppy all of a sudden. It's kind of hot. I probably look really flush and pink and glistening right now. It's hot in this room. The air conditioning is in the main room out there. That neck pickup has a great character though. For a 60s guitar that's funky, a lot of times the pickups can be really weird, and it actually sounds really nice and soulful. It has a bit of that 60s funky feel to the neck and the frets, but the action is good. Out of tune. But that's fun. I want to try the next guitar. I'm trying to like maximize my time here and feature a bunch of guitars in a couple videos. I've always wanted to try one of these. A traveling Wilburys guitar. It's signed by a bunch of people. I'm assuming famous people. These were made by Gretsch, and they were basically, from what I understand, merch for the traveling Wilburys. And if you've got a pawn shop and you don't have a traveling Wilburys guitar hanging up somewhere, you don't actually have a pawn shop. Just saying. But I've never actually tried one, and they're so cute. These little Dan Electro style things. The single plastic covered single coil pickup here. Ooh, it sounds like a toy right off the bat. Feels kind of like a toy too. I mean, it's a playable toy, and it actually is not bad. It needs an action setup. The action's really high. I'm sure maybe someone set it up for slide. It's on the edge of, you could slide really well past the 3rd fret, and then you've got your cowboy chord kind of area dialed in all right. Not in tune at all. I'm gonna give it a tune. I'm gonna help it out. They want $1,000 for this thing. I don't know, maybe collectability has gone up on them, maybe because this one has some hand signatures on the back. It doesn't feel or play like what I'd want a $1,000 guitar to play like, though. The sound is subjective. I'm glad I picked it up. I don't feel like playing it any longer. I want to move on to the next thing. 1960s Teisco Spectrum, $2,250. No wiggle stick, unfortunately. There's 2 outputs. Rainbow colored switches, split pickups, really cool hardware here for the knobs, and there's a ring around it, this very 3-dimensional split pick guard, truss adjustment at the heel, amazing shape on a body. One of the coolest body shape designs in guitar history. Has anyone ever noticed that Schecter uses this body shape on metal guitars? Not to mention the headstock shape, they flat out do. Schecter lifted this guitar design for metal guitars. That's how radical it is. Oh, I've never tried one of these. That's really cool. You flick one switch, and the last one goes out of position. I thought you could like do them all at the same time. So it really is like a 5-position switch thing here. What a complicated way to do a 5-position switch. And that one doesn't want to stay all the time. Like they seem kind of temperamental. Too cool. So freaking funky. The neck feels really compact, and it is beat up. It is beat up. There is a lot of relicking on the back of this neck. Like very textural relicking. Man, it gets dark. Oh, the tone knob is reversed. That's why. Stay. The number 4 position doesn't want to stay in place. There we go. Ooh, that is pretty. It's like chimey. Here's number 3. Yellow. It's the yellow setting. Oh my God, twang. I'm not taking the Lord's name in vain. I'm praying to him right now. Oh my God. Thank you for this blessing of twang. Amen. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get in trouble at this place. 2250. Ah, man, I'm going to have to keep an eye out for one of these. That is too much fun. I mean, the neck has, you know, some vintage charm to it. It's not fully modern playable. But there's plenty of adjustment going on across this thing. I have a feeling it could be dialed in just right. The frets are pretty flat. I'm sure I could get used to them. I mean, that's that like kind of pseudo Mosrite sort of thing. Number 2 position. It sounds out of phase. I'm gonna have to try all these settings with fuzz. How are these not more desirable, more famous guitars? A 1960s guitar that's freaking rad as hell, super radical body design. It sounds super weird and cool. 2250. Number 1 position. Not sure what's going on there. It sounds a little bit broken. But it sounds like it would be the darker setting. It's like gating from really dark to really bright. Oh, I think it's just the treble pickups, not the bass. Similar to that Gretsch I played in a different video. Yeah, it's cutting off those bass pickups. They're in there just a little bit. I think it's like sympathetic vibration from the strings getting into the other pickups, though. Did I use that term correctly? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that number 3. Come on. Yeah, that's me. That's where I live. All right, I'm going to do my surf setting. Believe it or not, that was not my surf setting, despite having a bit of a surfy drip on it. Instead of trying to cover all the bases with my patches this year, I did just sounds that I liked for me. Those kind of low output, thuddy pickups with that twang in there is really pushing that drip hard. Fuzz time. It deserves it. I've got my kind of muffy fuzz, but I'm going to do my my more 60s edge of Velcro, edge of octave sort of fuzz here. I knew it, that number 3 position. Yeah, that's what I knew would happen. I don't know what that was, but I'm having a lot of fun. So nasty. For those of you who don't get into those sorts of fuzz tones, here is my more big, modern, muffy take on a digital fuzz from the HX Stomp. I still have this fuzz dialed in to be kind of squishy and vintage. It's not really muffy, but it has a more full sort of thing going on. If I was a rich dude, I would not be leaving without this Spectrum. I would be taking you home with me, Spectrum, and I'd be having a lot of dirty, nasty fun, nasty octave, freaky reverb fun with this Teisco Spectrum. Oh my gosh. I just like looking at it. I know it's out of focus right now, but I just like looking at this thing. Every angle of it. The back has got this beautiful roundness going on with this crisscross relicking in the clear coat on the paint. Oh my gosh. All right. I'll do the ambient thing here at the end, have some fun with some swells and reverbs. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude, nasty comments. Go click on links for Carters that I'll have down below. Click on the links for all the sponsors that make Roadcase possible. Man, if you want the patches that I use on the HX Stomp, I'll have a link down below. Too freaking cool, man.